Hi everybody and welcome back to LL Sports TV. Hope you're all doing well. Just a quick video here reviewing the fight between Mikaela Mayer of America and the UK's Sandy Ryan. She's from Derby. Those two fought for the Women's WBO Welterweight Championship of the World. It's actually a rematch of their fight which was held last September where Mikaela Mayer won a close competitive fight by a majority decision. Tonight was a rematch of their previous fight. There'd been a lot of controversy in the lead up to the first fight concerning the coach, one of the coaches, Kay Corona, who formerly coached Mikaela Mayer, is now in Sandy Ryan's team. There was a dispute and he moved over to Sandy Ryan's team. That didn't go down too well with Mikaela Mayer. She accused Sandy Ryan of basically nicking her coach, so that didn't go down too well. And then, of course, we had the incident that they now refer to as Paintgate, which is where Sandy Ryan, very unfortunate incident actually, she was leaving her hotel on the night of the first fight, and some random person threw paint over her, which obviously was quite a distressing incident for Sandy to undergo. Obviously, it wasn't a nice thing to happen, and Sandy Ryan said that that paint throwing incident caused her some distress and it affected her game plan, basically, is what she's saying, that caused her to fight with anger, and she didn't stick to the game plan, and she felt that that was a contributory factor in her loss. Whereas Mikaela Mayer, her response was, first, she vehemently denied having anything to do with it. And then she said that she thought that Sandy Ryan was perhaps making too much of it and wasn't showing enough mental fortitude. So you had all that from the first fight and it led into this fight. So this was pretty much what you might call a legitimate grudge match. The two of them definitely don't like each other. But so to the fight then. So the fight started very fast pace. Mikaela Mayer rushed out, immediately started throwing lots of jabs, looking to get the 1-2s off, looking to close down the distance. Sandy Ryan was a bit circumspect, certainly in the first minute or so of the first round. She moved around the ring. She was looking to counter, maybe try and take a look at Mikaela Mayer, but yeah, that was her tactics. And that kind of persisted for the first couple of rounds. Mikaela Mayer throwing lots of punches, looking to get inside, looking to come over the top with rights and lefts, setting a fast pace where Sandy Ryan was a bit more controlled, a bit more measured, looking to throw counter punches. But as the fight grew, I think Sandy Ryan realized that she needed to up her work rate. Indeed, they were telling her that in the corner, and she started to come forward a bit more. And the action started to heat up. And it was starting to become a really competitive fight, which is what a lot of people expected. I certainly expected. Lots of punches, lots of action, the two of them going back and forth as you expect. Like I said, these are two high quality athletes and boxers. And by round 6, it was really shaping up to a really good fight. But I think the overall pattern of the fight was that Mikaela Mayer set a very fast pace. I was noting that whenever they came together, Mikaela Mayer would try and land first, and she'd also try and have the last word in terms of throwing the last shot. So she would be letting off 3, 4, 5 punch combinations, whereas Sandy Ryan was obviously letting her hands go, but maybe not to the extent that Mikaela Mayer was. But it was hotting up, and I think it was there was round 9 was probably the best round of the fight, actually. There was also a clash of heads in round 8. Yeah, and in round 9, it was the best round of the fight. I thought Sandy Ryan had a really good round. Might even have buzzed Mikaela Mayer in that round. And then in round 10, both girls let it all hang out. Going into the 10th round, it would appear that Sandy Ryan's team was saying, look, you need this round. If you can get this round, we think you might win the fight. She went out and gave it all she got, but so did Mikaela Mayer. It was a great fight. By the end of the fight, I possibly had Mikaela Mayer up by about a round or 2, but it was very close. There was definitely some swing rounds, and it was one of those fights where You could have gone for Sandy Ryan in a few of the rounds because of the quality of some of the counters she was landing, and the fact that after about round 5 she started to come forward a lot more, whereas Mikaela Mayer was definitely throwing more punches, but not always landing. So he was one of them. It depends on what you like from fights. Definitely the quantity was with Mikaela Mayer, but it could be argued that a lot of the quality was with Sandy Ryan. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the fight, I'd scored it to Mikaela Mayer by about a round or two. I noted that the judges took quite a long time in coming to their decision, in tallying up the cards. And when that normally happens, you start thinking to yourself that this could be a really close fight, could have gone either way. But when the judges announced the decision, or when the fight announcer announced the decision, it was a unanimous decision. 2 judges had it 97-93. 1 judge had it 98-92, which I thought was a bit wide. But they all awarded the fight to Mikaela Mayer. So she retains her WBO welterweight title. And in the interview that she gave afterwards, she said that she's now seeking a unification fight with Wales's Lauren Price, who a few weeks ago beat Natasha Jonas quite comprehensively. And she's got all 3 of the other belts, the WBA, the WBC, and the IBF. Now, that'll be a good fight if that fight happens. I think you would have to make Lauren Price the favourite. But you can't write Mikaela Mayer out because, like I said, she's very committed to her work. She throws a lot of punches. She's tough as nails. And I think that would be a great fight. But yeah, but that was how that ended. Sandy Ryan, she was interviewed in the ring afterwards. She expressed her disappointment. She said she thought it was a close fight. But noticeably, she didn't say she thought she'd won the fight. Not in the interview that I saw anyway. Maybe it's different in the post-fight press conference, which I've not seen yet. But yeah, so Mikaela Mayer retains her title by virtue of a unanimous decision over Sandy Ryan. But it was a good fight. And listen, Sandy Ryan shouldn't hold her head down for too long. I thought she fought really well. It's just one of those instances in boxing where you come up against somebody that's got an extremely high work rate, and sometimes it's difficult to deal with that. I guess sometimes the only way that can be overcome is if you manage to really hurt your opponent, which unfortunately for Sandy Ryan, she wasn't able to do. I mean, she did land some very good punches, but as I said before, Mikaela Mayer is very tough. She's got very good conditioning. She's very experienced. She knows her way around the ring, and she fought very well. And she deserves her win tonight. But that's all from me, guys. What do you guys think? Do you think that Mikaela Mayer was a worthy winner? Do you think it was a close fight? Do you think that Sandy Ryan did enough to get a draw or win the fight even? Let me know. And I just want to say also, thank you so much for watching this video and for supporting the channel. I also want to say that we're now entering Eid Mubarak. So a big shout out to all my Muslim friends, associates, any Muslim that follow the channel. Appreciate it. Happy Eid Mubarak. And thanks everybody for watching the channel. If you're new to the channel, please like, share and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.